Today, I'm going to be talking about the huge travel trend that is multi-generational vacations. So if you want to hear why I think an Alaskan cruise could be the perfect adventure, stay tuned. Welcome back if you've been with me before. My name's Emily, and I am a former attorney turned travel advisor and the owner of Lark Song Travel. So many of my clients come to me wanting help and ideas for how to plan a large group trip that has a wide variety of age levels and an even wider variety of interests and vacation styles. So in this video, I just wanted to share my top 3 reasons why you might want to consider an Alaskan cruise or cruise tour for your multi-generational trip. So let's dive right into it. So the number 1 reason why I tell people that an Alaskan cruise should be on their list to consider is the sheer array of activities that are available, not only on board the ship, depending on which cruise line you choose, but on the land, in the ports as well. So I think the most compelling way to describe this for you is to just describe sort of what a day or two could look like for a family on an Alaskan cruise. So picture you're waking up on your first sea day. It takes usually a day to get to the first port in Alaska. So your family could all wake up. Let's say you've got grandparents, you've got 2 families of 4, and then you've got like an aunt or an uncle who are coming along as well with no kids. So you can wake up, you could meet for breakfast, or, the families with little kids, they've been up since dawn already, so they've already had breakfast and are enjoying a dip in the heated pool. Then everyone could meet up for a mid-morning snack with grandma and grandpa. Then the kids could go off to the kids club on board. Mom and dad could head off for a couples massage. The aunt or uncle could head up to the crow's nest where they have a variety of board games. They have an espresso bar. There's a variety of shops on board. Or you could listen to a naturalist lecture, tell you all about the ports you're going to visit in Alaska before you get there. And then depending on which cruise line you choose, you could have a round of mini golf or a basketball shoot-off challenge before lunch. And then after lunch, it's nap time for the littles, while mom or dad could enjoy reading on their private balcony and watching the landscape go by. And the older kids could swim or game or watch a movie or head to the teen club on board. Everyone can sort of occupy their own afternoon, and you can meet up for dinner at the end of the day and then the adults can enjoy a cocktail or show after dinner. During a port day, everyone is free to do their own thing, or you could pick excursions together. It's completely up to the party traveling. For example, for the 2 port days that my extended family did together, we picked excursions that everyone could do together, but then on our final port day, my family wanted to try sort of a more adventurous sea kayaking experience. And my parents chose to go on a boat out to a fisherman's lodge and eat fresh seafood, followed by a forest hike. So everyone, had their own day, followed their own interests, and then we ate dinner separately in the port because my family wanted to try this fish and chips place. But then we all met back up on board. My kids went to the room to relax and play video games for a while, and my parents and I got to sit in the lounge and have a drink. So it was just the perfect amount of together and away time. And there really are as many excursions in Alaska as you could dream up. So, if you have a really adventurous person in your family who wants to take a helicopter ride to the top of the glacier and go hiking on it, they can do that. If you've got little kids and they want to go see the sled dog puppies, and it's not they're not in for a 6 to 8 hour excursion. You can do that. They have accessible tours where if you have someone with mobility challenges, there are excursions that they can do. A lot of people think Alaska, oh, it's outdoorsy, it's hiking. Why would I go if, I've got mobility challenges? But I'm here to tell you, my husband uses a wheelchair when we travel, and he was able to do a lot of the excursions with us. So there really is something for every travel style in Alaska. So the second reason why I recommend Alaska to my clients is that not only does it have, yes, the relaxing part of the vacation, but it is a treasure trove of educational and cultural experiences that can really enrich your family's trip. Imagine getting up close and personal with humpback whales, sea otters, seals, sled dogs, and more. And on board the cruise ship, naturalists can share their knowledge about the local flora and fauna, and they really make learning about Alaska a blast for all ages. For example, before cruising in Glacier Bay, they very often will bring on a park ranger to give a presentation all about what you'll see the next day, all about the history of the park and the glaciers. So it's really a great addition to sailing around Glacier Bay the following day. Some cruise lines even bring sled dog puppies on board for the kids to look at. So there's really always something around the corner for everyone to really get involved in the destination. Additionally, you have multiple opportunities to immerse yourself in the fascinating indigenous culture of Alaska. From indigenous dance performances to visiting cultural heritage centers. And they have a bunch of presentations on board the cruise ship so that you can learn all about the history of Alaska. And finally, there is the ease of planning. Now, I don't know if you've ever been tasked as that person in your family to coordinate everything, because you know that if someone doesn't coordinate it, the trip's never going to happen. But it can be overwhelming. And with an Alaskan cruise, especially when you use a travel advisor to help you pick out which cruise ship and itinerary would be the right fit for your family, you have everything packaged into one. Each family can choose their own stateroom, but the accommodations, the food, the activities, they're all in one package. So you don't have to worry about planning everything. How are we going to get to and from everything? And how are we going to get to the restaurants? Who's going to want to eat when? That's all taken care of. You figure out, your travel advisor can help you figure out all the logistics of getting on board the ship, and they can help you figure out which excursions to book, which excursions would be the best for different parties in your family. And all you have to do is show up and everything's taken care of. So that would be my third best reason why you should consider an Alaskan cruise for your multi-generational family trip. And there you have it. My top 3 reasons I tell my clients that they should consider an Alaskan cruise for their multi-generational family adventure. I hope you found some inspiration to plan your own family trip from this video. So if you found it helpful in any way, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you can keep up with all of my traveling adventures. Next month, I am headed to the Caribbean on a newer cruise line, Virgin Voyages. So I will be sure to bring back all of the inside information on that trip for you. But until then, I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Cheers!